مساء الخير عبدو، كيفك؟
تمام، وانت كيفك؟
أنا تمام. Okay, everybody, this is a quick 5-minute chat with Abdo Shannan, who is a member of our new photography page on Jadaliya, which is actually going to be launched next week, Photography and Visual Narratives. And Abdo Shannan is speaking with us from Algeria, and we are very excited to have him. Not only because this is an exciting prospect, but also because Abdo is one of the people who is helping curate tomorrow's live stream on the question of not the question. I'm talking academically right now, but on revolutionary Rai. So, أهلا عبدو. There's a lot to talk about, بس إحنا at this point excited about having the party tomorrow, and excited about raising funds for Médecins du Monde, and excited about the Algerian and North African contingent on the new page, which you in good measure represent. So, however, we only have a few minutes. So please introduce yourself. Let people know a little bit about what you do before we talk a little bit about the page, a little bit about the music, and then we'll let you go.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Abdo Shannan. I'm Sudanese Algerian. I'm based on Algiers. I'm a photographer. My work is mainly about identity issues. It's personal quest, and I'm using photography to understand more about my identity. And lately, I joined the team for photography and visual narratives with Jadalia. I'm looking forward to this experience, and I'm looking forward to see your feedbacks and your reactions to the pieces and the work that we gathered for you to see next week.
Excellent. Abdul, can you tell us a little bit about the page itself? Why did you guys get together? Of course, we were working with you, but why did you feel that it's important to invest a lot of time and labor in launching a page on photography and visual narratives?
Well, actually, Bassam, as photographers, we don't do what we do just for fun or just because, part of it we do it because we want to do it, but part of it also we do what we do because we believe that we want to either change something or push things in the direction of a conversation. But this will not be possible if our work is only published in platforms, newspaper, magazine abroad, and never in our region. So it is important for us to have a platform that is from the region and about the region and for the region. And then we can, the sky's the limit. We can do. I know the members of the team, and they know they have so many ideas, and I know that they want to. They were all looking for an opportunity to share those ideas and also to share works of other photographers that they know that has never been shown in the proper proper perspective. I think this is an important step, and I hope this step will not be the only step. I hope others will join this initiative, and also I hope others will start their own initiative. I believe it does need only two people to start a conversation, but to keep it going, it will need a lot of people later.
And what is the significance of photography? If somebody is saying, "Oh, photography is photography," and of course we know a lot more than that, in the sense that photography is not just photography, especially if it's done in a particular way, if it's politicized. A picture has actually moved people, institutions, and countries to action. So, and then of course there's the aesthetics, and then there's the connection between aesthetics and politics, and so on. So, can you tell us a little bit about this? Why should people care? People who are just listening, why should they care?
Well, first of all, I think everybody now is consuming images. I mean, even now in this life, we are communicating to people via our images, not our physical self. So image consumption became, an important part of our daily life, and with photography, and because of that, I think we all have this visually educated mind and eye that is ready to be a recipient to a photography work that could communicate, stories, ideas, values that that all the photographers in the region are trying to communicate. Why photography is important? Um, I think it's important as much as self-expression is important, as much as poetry is important, as much as cinema is important. There is something there that is very human, which is um, expressing ourselves as a human being, as individuals. And with that self-expression, we can affect other people, and these people in return can affect us as well, because they will react to what we do as photographers.
And can you tell us a little bit about why the page is called Photography and Visual Narratives?
Yeah. Well, we had this idea also to call it post photography, but we think that photography and visual narratives is more, uh, people will accept this idea more than post photography. Post photography is a bit weird, I think. Um, we live in a we live in a period in photography where photography is it's not just about the photos themselves. It became more of a package that involves sound, video, words, writings. Some photographers, print the pictures and just recolor them or reshape them, or do some collage with photography. So what we can do with photography now is sky's the limit. What we can do with photography. For example, if we see the work of Ravi from Egypt, who worked last year in ADPP on how he wants to what kind of model, educational model he wants to for his child. It was a conversation between him and his wife. So he did this book, an amazing little book, with letters, collage, pictures. This is post photography. This is a visual narrative. It's not photography in a classical mean. So we wanted the page to be open to different ideas, and to be, up to date to what is going on in photography in all over the world.
Okay, I know you have to run, but can we say just a short word about the event tomorrow, which is basically happening at 3 p.m. It's called Revolutionary Rai, and we'd love this just to hear a few things from you about, because you helped curate some of the songs based on also the recommendations of various people. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, Tanya Habjoqa had this idea of creating playlists, from Algerian music. So what I did, because I'm not an expert when it comes to Algerian music, I asked my friends who I know that they know Algerian music more than I do. So they gave me those lists, long list of Algerian music. So we just picked up the song that we think that will interest the audience tomorrow. It will be mostly Rai, but other songs, other genres from Algerian music. Indeed, Rai is revolutionary. I'm from the West. I'm from Oran. It's the Mecca of Rai. And I do say that, Rai is a revolutionary music, and maybe tomorrow we will run one of the old versions of Rai, so you can see where the Rai started and where is it right now.
Excellent, excellent. Tayyib. We're also providing the funds, whatever funds we get tomorrow from people who are watching and joining us, to Médecins du Monde, which supports Algeria. I know that it was a little challenging to find the right organization because of various restrictions, but we're happy that you're with us. We're happy that you're starting or being you're being part of a group that is launching the new page on Jadalia next week, Tuesday, I think,
Yeah.
which will be titled "Photography and Visual Narratives," which is a actually a relaunch because we have launched this page many years ago under the editorship of Michelle Woodward, and now we are revamping it with a different team, and we are very excited. And tomorrow we'll try to combine. We'll talk a little bit about the page actually during the feed, although it'll be more dance music. We'll have people contribute, listen, dance, watch, and I hope you can join us, Abdu. شكرا كتير كتير
Certainly.
for being available
Af-
for just this little cameo and sharing with us your ideas about the page. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Uh, well, I do hope I will see you tomorrow because tomorrow it will be longer and much more exciting because I know Bassam will dance, so
Oh,
you won't be missing
you're watching.
that.
تبهدلنا. Some people just see this and they're like, oh, this guy's some person called me the bouncy guy. Okay, معلش. Bouncy is, if that's the worst, مش مشكل. Okay.
Thank you, Bassam.
Okay, شكرا كتير عبدو, and we'll talk to you soon. شكرا. سلام
Bye
سلام.
bye.
مع السلامة.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody. So it looks like we are done with this really quick, nice interview with Abdo from Algeria. Speaking to someone from Algeria is actually rare, as probably you know from watching the news or being on social media. So this was wonderful. And on top of that, it was somebody who's part of a team to work that's actually launching a new photography and visual narratives page on Jadaliya next week, which is very exciting. And ahead of tomorrow's really important live stream on Revolutionary Rye, which supports Médecins du Monde, who operate in Algeria. So we're very excited about this at 3 p.m. Tune in. A lot of us, you know great Rye music, but we probably don't know a lot about things that are not mainstream, or even some of the stuff in the mainstream. We're not privy to so much of it. We know the basics, Shab Khalid and 6 or 7 other artists, but there's so much. So please tune in. Ubas, this is something we started doing last week, where I talk to people about the event for a few minutes. So this is it. Enjoy, and feel free to share the flyer and the announcement from the Facebook feed. And see you tomorrow.